Sour fish soup is one of those dishes that lingers in your memory, not just for how it tastes, but for how it feels warm, alive, tangy, and deeply comforting. It's a soup that wakes you up gently and feeds every part of you, body and soul. The aroma alone tells a story of balance, of sweet and sour, of earthy and bright, of freshness and depth. It's filled with ingredients that are not only flavorful but deeply nourishing, each one playing a part in the whole experience. You don't just eat this soup, you feel it. Start with the broth. This is the soul of the dish, and you want it to carry that vibrant, sour flavor that gives the soup its character. Begin by simmering water with a handful of crushed lemongrass stalks, a few slices of ginger, and a couple of shallots. Let these aromatics release their oils slowly. This base sets the tone. It should be light, fragrant, and just a little earthy. Then come the tomatoes. Choose ripe ones, juicy, red, and slightly sweet, and cut them into wedges. Add them to the broth and let them melt in slightly, their juices mingling and adding body to the clear soup. Tomatoes bring the first layer of tang and vitamin C, and they balance beautifully with the richness of the fish that will come later. Now add pineapple. Yes, real, fresh pineapple. Not the sugary, canned kind, but pieces of golden, slightly underripe fruit that hold their shape and release their juices slowly into the pot. Pineapple gives the soup its signature brightness and natural sweetness, perfectly offsetting the sour notes. As it simmers, it softens, soaking up the broth and becoming something tender and extraordinary. It also infuses the soup with more antioxidants and enzymes, making it as good for your digestion as it is for your taste buds. Then comes the okra. Cut into short sections, okra brings a gentle thickness to the soup and a distinctly earthy taste. As it cooks, it releases a subtle silkiness that brings the whole dish together. If you're not familiar with okra, this soup is a perfect introduction. Here, it doesn't overpower. It plays quietly in the background, adding depth and nutrition without stealing the show. Now, the fish. Use a firm white fish, catfish, tilapia, or snapper all work well. Slice it into generous chunks, season lightly with salt, and gently lower it into the simmering broth. Don't stir too much. Let it poach slowly, absorbing the flavors around it. The fish should be tender but not falling apart, each piece flaking with a spoon, delicate but full. As it cooks, it gives the broth a subtle richness, a whisper of the sea that deepens every other flavor. To bring out the sourness, finish with tamarind paste or fresh lime juice. Add it gradually and taste as you go. You're not looking for overwhelming sourness, just a clean, bright edge that sharpens the flavors and lifts the whole dish. Some like it bolder, others more mellow. The beauty of this soup is that it adapts to you. Balance it until you smile when you take a sip. That's how you know it's ready. Finally, stir in fresh herbs. Thai basil, cilantro, sawtooth coriander, or even simple cilantro will all add a layer of freshness that makes the soup come alive. A few slices of chili can add a touch of heat if you like, but even without spice, the soup sings with complexity. Ladle it into a wide, open bowl, letting the colors speak for themselves. The deep red of the tomatoes, the golden yellow pineapple, the green okra, the white flakes of fish. The aroma rises with the steam, citrusy and herbal and gently salty. Serve it as is, or with a side of jasmine rice to soak up the broth. Eat slowly. Let the flavors unfold. There's something healing about this soup. It's hydrating, rich in vitamin C, packed with antioxidants, and naturally low in fat. But beyond the nutritional value, it's the way it feels that stays with you. It clears your head. It soothes your stomach. It lifts your spirit. It's the kind of meal you crave when you're tired, or when the weather turns, or when you want something bright and restorative. It's also a beautiful dish to share. When you serve sour fish soup to someone, it feels generous. It says, here is something fresh, something made with care, something to warm and nourish you. It's not showy, but it is special. And when everyone takes that first spoonful and falls quiet for a moment, just to taste, that's the kind of magic only real food can create. So take your time with it. Choose each ingredient like it matters. Cook it slowly with intention. Taste it, adjust it, feel it come together. And when you sit down to eat, know that you've made something honest, beautiful, and good. Something that gives back more than it takes. Something that nourishes not just today, but in the kind of way that stays with you.